In 2019, I got to test a lot of bikes and a lot of bike bags. In this video, I'm going to go over my personal favorite bike bags that I got to test this year. The first bag which I really liked was this Ruth Breve bag. So Ruth are based in the Bay Area, pretty well known in the randonneuring community. This is a great medium-sized bag that you can easily move from bike to bike without using a mini rack or anything like that. So super versatile. A couple things I like about it are the size. It's big enough to carry all your needs for a long day ride or even a small camera, DSLR. I like to keep lots of camera gear in here. I love the closure. It's got both a Velcro closure as well as an elastic over the steerer tube rando closure. I love bags that close like this because it's really easy to get into them while you're riding. You can either just quickly open up the elastic or just stick your hand beneath it. On the sides, it's got some elastic cordage which keeps everything nice and taut. If you watch my bike reviews, you will see this bag on a lot of the bikes. That's because it can carry a lot of things I need and it's easy to move from bike to bike. 2019 seemed to be the year of the hip bag or fanny pack, whatever you want to call it. And one of my favorites was easily the Reload Brat pack. It's got a pretty simple closure mechanism, just a single buckle as well as a little bit of roll top. And as opposed to a zipper closure, you can really overstuff this thing if you want to. It also has MOLLE strap loops woven in here, so you can put a blinky or attach other accessories. It comes in a variety of colors and you can totally customize it to however you like. The thing I like about this hip bag, which really stood out to me, were these side panels. Usually when you ride a hip bag, they tend to loosen up over time just because of the way your hips move. And this is a quick way to just take up all the slack. A simple pull of this and it's tight again. Or if you gotta spin it around really quickly, you just undo this little piece of webbing here, spin around, get what you need, and then cinch it up. So if you're looking for a good capacity hip bag that you can customize in terms of colors, but also just fits really well, check out the Brat hip bag by Reload. It's another small to medium-sized bag, which I find lots of use on the bike as well as off the bike, is this bag, this little satchel by Sackville, sold on the Rivendell website. What I love about it is just the classy material. It has this really nice wax canvas feel. The closures are these brass loops, these wooden toggles. So everything about it just feels timeless. Although it does have a couple of cyclist-specific technical features, such as some reflective tape here, which actually looks pretty subdued. You wouldn't know this was reflective until you shine a light on it. On the back here, you can wear it both slung over your shoulder like this, or you can also tighten this up and actually wear it as a hip bag. I wouldn't probably use it in that manner for too long, but for a quick trip around town, you can ride with it like that. So if you're looking for a great everyday carry bag that doesn't look like a bike bag but supports a bike company, this is a good one to check out. And while we're on the subject of hip bags, we're going to take a look at one more. And this is actually by a company called YiOna. They make fly fishing specific bags, but this is a perfect multi-use bicycling, bike fishing bag. And what I love about it is the size. It's perfect for carrying a day's worth of tackle. It also has this built-in little elastic bungee here, so you can easily slip on your tippet without adding another dangle to it. Lots of loops to hang your different fishing tools, from floating to nippers. It's got webbing loops here on the bottom, which you can use to secure a water bottle or roll up a jacket or a rod tube. Probably its coolest feature is, yes, you can wear it as a hip bag, or you can actually redirect the buckle and run it through this plastic keeper here. This little plastic piece here kind of redirects the waist strap so it sits at more of an angle, so you can use it as a quasi chest pack. Back up. I don't know if I'm in focus or if you can see me, but here it is. It kind of just redirects it to a more natural angle so it sits well as a chest pack. A really cool bag by a smaller maker, not too well known in the bike community. He does focus primarily on fishing gear, but really great, versatile, multi-use bag. And hey, just a quick note, if you guys are enjoying this bag overview and love the content in general, please consider supporting the channel via PayPal or Patreon. It really keeps this bike content that's not focused strictly on racing and performance going. Next, we're gonna look at a backpack by the brand Mission Workshop. They're based in San Francisco. And this is kind of like the 80s Michael Jackson jacket of backpacks. So many zippers, so many buckles, so many interesting technical features. Just a couple of features to show you. There's this kind of compartment here. I actually like to put my Abyss bike lock in here in the bottom so it's not banging around other things. On the side here is a sleeve so you can easily pull out your laptop when you're going through security. On this side is another little mini zippered compartment which you can put sunglasses, or you can deploy it to hold a water bottle. On the top here, it's got a really loud Velcro roll top enclosure, another kind of sleeve deep pocket here. And in the front, the signature look for this bag are these kind of two wing pocket things. So on this flap, you can see lots of small zippered pouches. On this one, kind of just a larger open space. So if you're the type of person that likes specific places for specific things, or some kind of tech road warrior, this is an awesome bag for that. Okay, so moving on to bike touring and bike packing bags. One of my favorite bags from last year, this is the Rogue Panda Custom Partial Frame Bag. And what I like about it is he's got no shortage of fun patterns. They've got a super easy and precise system so you can get a really good fit on your bike. I love that it uses these really big zippers. Typically on most production frame bags, they use small gauge zippers, and those will tend to clog up. But these guys are big and hefty, easy to pull open and close while you're on the bike. I liked it so much that we're actually gonna order a custom partial for Laura's breadwinner. And on her bike, she's actually got frame mounts. So we're gonna see how he does those kind of mounting points on that frame bag. So look for that in the future. And lastly, this is the big game changer of a bag for me this year, and it's the bags by Byrd Bag. Basically, it's a modern spin on Carrot Ice saddlebag, but lots of updated features. So it's designed specifically to be run on both the front and the back. And if you run it on the front, it's got the second dowel here so the bag doesn't collapse around the head tube. This also gives it structure if you put it on the bag and it sits on a rear rack. You know, it's got tie down straps so you can put a tent on the outside or a jacket on the outside. This one also expands so you can stick a lot of stuff under here, really expands your capacity. And one really clever feature are these buckles. The bottom is split here so you can actually move it up and down this, this ladder of webbing so you can get a really precise fit. And yeah, it's just great. I've run it both on the front and on the back. It works well if you've got the clearances and the room for it. And for me, I think this is actually how I'm gonna be packing my bikes moving forward when we go on tours. I think I'm kind of over the sausage seat bag and handlebar roll. I find these bags to just have more volume or easier to get into and work better personally for me. I mean, there's definitely a time and a place for the sausage bags, but I'm kind of over them, and I'm just going to use this guy. I hope you guys enjoyed all the bags that we took a look at. I really do try to focus on small makers because I think they're doing the more interesting things in terms of bike baggage. If you guys have any other questions about the bags, leave those in the comments below. And if you like this content, don't forget to subscribe, consider supporting the channel, and as always, keep the supple side down.